The first picture is correct, so there is a tick in box A. Look at the 3 pictures for question 1 now. Now we are ready to start. Listen carefully. You will hear each recording twice. 1. Where will the friends meet?
Hi, it's Maria. Got your message? Yeah, I'd like to go to the movies. There's a film called Light World 2, or a comedy. Don't mind which. Shall we meet outside the cinema?
Or, I know, at the coffee bar on the corner. We could have a snack before we go in. We could meet at the bus stop.
Mum's driving me into town this afternoon to buy some trainers, so I won't have to get the bus. But something to eat first is a good idea. Shall we say 6 o'clock?
OK.
Now listen again.
Hi, it's Maria. Got your message? Yeah, I'd like to go to the movies. There's a film called Light World 2, or a comedy. Don't mind which. Shall we meet outside the cinema?
Or, I know, at the coffee bar on the corner. We could have a snack before we go in. We could meet at the bus stop.
Mum's driving me into town this afternoon to buy some trainers, so I won't have to get the bus. But something to eat first is a good idea. Shall we say 6 o'clock?
OK.
Two. What has the girl forgotten to bring?
Drink up your coffee. We'll be late for class. What are you looking for now? Don't tell me you've left your essay at home. You said you were working on it till midnight.
Don't worry, it was the first thing I put in my bag. Look, here it is. I won't be a second, just checking everything. Pen. Now, where did I... Oh, dear. You'll be able to lend me one, won't you? Keys. Oh, here they are, in my pockets, as usual.
Now listen again.
Drink up your coffee. We'll be late for class. What are you looking for now? Don't tell me you've left your essay at home. You said you were working on it till midnight.
Don't worry, it was the first thing I put in my bag. Look, here it is. I won't be a second, just checking everything. Pen. Now, where did I... Oh, dear. You'll be able to lend me one, won't you? Keys. Oh, here they are, in my pockets, as usual.
Three. Which TV programme is on at 9 o'clock tonight?
Because of the ski jumping finals, we're late finishing, so there are some changes to this evening's programmes. We won't now show the nature programme about the dolphins found near the Florida coast at 9 o'clock. Instead, Tim Wong's Chinese Kitchen will be at this time, an hour later than advertised. You can see the nature programme at its usual time next week.
Now listen again.
Because of the ski jumping finals, we're late finishing, so there are some changes to this evening's programmes. We won't now show the nature programme about the dolphins found near the Florida coast at 9 o'clock. Instead, Tim Wong's Chinese Kitchen will be at this time, an hour later than advertised. You can see the nature programme at its usual time next week.
Four. How will the man book tickets for the show?
Shall we go to the boat show? It's on for 3 weeks, but you need to book if you want to go on the first night because there's a party.
Really? Let's go. How do you book?
On the internet or by phone. Or there's a form to fill in this week's TV magazine with a discount on each ticket.
I like saving money, but the post's always so slow. I prefer to talk to someone when I'm making a booking. Just leave it to me.
Now listen again.
Shall we go to the boat show? It's on for 3 weeks, but you need to book if you want to go on the first night because there's a party.
Really? Let's go. How do you book?
On the internet or by phone. Or there's a form to fill in this week's TV magazine with a discount on each ticket.
I like saving money, but the post's always so slow. I prefer to talk to someone when I'm making a booking. Just leave it to me.
Five. What will the man do this winter?
Will you go on working as a gardener when winter comes, Jim? You'll get very cold and wet working outside.
Well, last winter I took a job in a supermarket. They're advertising for staff again at the moment, but I prefer being in the fresh air, even when the weather's bad. I'd really like to get a job abroad, in the sun, but all the ones I've seen need building skills, which I haven't got. So I'll just stay in my present job for the time being.
Now listen again.
Will you go on working as a gardener when winter comes, Jim? You'll get very cold and wet working outside.
Well, last winter I took a job in a supermarket. They're advertising for staff again at the moment, but I prefer being in the fresh air, even when the weather's bad. I'd really like to get a job abroad, in the sun, but all the ones I've seen need building skills, which I haven't got. So I'll just stay in my present job for the time being.
Six. How does the man want the woman to help him?
Sarah, could you do something for me?
Well, it depends what it is.
I want to clean the bedroom windows this afternoon, but I lent the ladder to John. Could you give me a lift to his house and then bring me back with the ladder?
Of course, no problem. Now listen again.
Sarah, could you do something for me?
Well, it depends what it is.
I want to clean the bedroom windows this afternoon, but I lent the ladder to John. Could you give me a lift to his house and then bring me back with the ladder?
Of course, no problem. Seven. Which house did the woman stay in?
I love these photos of your holiday. Is this the house you stayed in? I love the balconies and all those plants growing up the walls. Oh, and there's a lovely big swimming pool.
Let me see. Oh, you're looking at the wrong photo.
Oh.
That was the house our friend stayed in.
Oh.
Ours was exactly like that one, but we only had the sea to swim in. Here, let me show you a photo of our house. It was just as nice.
Now listen again.
I love these photos of your holiday. Is this the house you stayed in? I love the balconies and all those plants growing up the walls. Oh, and there's a lovely big swimming pool.
Let me see. Oh, you're looking at the wrong photo.
Oh.
That was the house our friend stayed in.
Oh.
Ours was exactly like that one, but we only had the sea to swim in. Here, let me show you a photo of our house. It was just as nice.